Pedro, you'll have a nice-sized room in there, but you'll still be our servant. Thank you, Pedro.
We established ourselves in the smallest and least sumptuously furnished apartment. Why?
Well, my dear, it was all these bizarre paintings that really caused me to take deep interest in the place. Long, how long I read and devoutly gazed at that book. The hours flew by, and deep midnight came. It was a portrait of a young girl, just ripening into womanhood. Why have I done this? Nothing to my knowledge, just my first instinct. Has my vision deceived me? Or have I not reached the point of sobriety yet? He, passionate, studious, austere, and having already a bride in his art. She, all light and smiles and frolicsome as the young fawn, loving and cherishing all things, hating only the art which was her rival. It was thus a terrible thing for this lady to hear the painter speak of his desire to portray even his young bride. She was humble and obedient, and sat meekly for many weeks. The painter took glory in his work, which went on from hour to hour and from day to day. And he was a passionate and wild and moody man, who became lost in reveries, so that he would not see that the light, which fell so ghastly in that lone turret, withered the health and spirits of the bride, who pined visibly to all but him. Yet she smiled on and still on, uncomplainingly, because she saw that the painter took a fervid and burning pleasure in his task to depict her who loved him so, grew daily more dispirited and weak. And in sooth some who beheld the portrait spoke of its resemblance in low words, a proof not less of the power of the painter than of his deep love for her who he depicted so surpassingly well. But at length, as the labor drew nearer to its conclusion, there were admitted none into the turret. for the painter had grown wild with the ardor of his work, and turned his eyes from the canvas merely to even regard the presence of his wife. He would not see that the tints for which he spread upon the canvas were drawn from the cheeks of her who sat beside him. And when many bad weeks passed, there was only a little that remained to be finished. One brush upon the mouth, one tint upon the eye, and the spirit of the lady flickered, just as the flame within the socket of the lamp. The painter stood entranced before his finished work. While he yet gazed, he grew tremulous and very pallid, and shouted with joy, "This is indeed life itself."
Talk again. Talk again.
Talk again.
How do you zoom in on this thing?
Talk.
Talk.
Okay.
But what?
In here.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I can hear.
It's me.
This look like one of them Paranormal Activity movies.
Hello.
It's me.
You want to say feet
It's
take
me.
one?
Feet take one.
I wasn't ready.
Feet take one. I said feet take one.